Thanks for joining. If you're looking for more support and community in your life, visit my website, faithfullygrowing.com, and click on Learn More about one-on-one and group coaching to find out more about what I have to offer in my coaching practice and my upcoming coaching groups. Welcome to another episode of IFS Meditations and Insights, a podcast exploring personal growth through the lens of internal family systems. I'm Tim Fortescue, your guide on this journey, an IFS trained practitioner dedicated to nurturing spiritual wholeness and healing. In this compassionate space, we delve into self-discovery, uncovering inner wisdom. When we embrace all parts of ourselves with love, we can better receive divine love and extend it to others. My hope is that what I discuss here will illuminate your path, bringing you inner peace and a deeper connection to the sacred. Together, we'll learn how IFS gently transforms our relationship with ourselves and the world. So settle in, open up your heart and mind, and let's dive into another episode. In today's episode, we're going to get curious in exploring the concept of beginnings and endings. The ebb and flow of life, the undulating rhythm of beginnings and endings, as is common in these episodes. We'll be exploring this in depth through the lens of IFS, or internal family systems. So consider for a moment. Beginnings and endings are the building blocks that construct the narrative of our lives. They give form to our journey, intricately weaving a vibrant tapestry of experiences that is as multifaceted and complex as life itself. Our very first breath in this world symbolizes a beginning, while our last goodbyes mark an ending. In between, we live out an intricate symphony of change, a perpetually revolving dance between the known and the unknown, between what is understood and what remains an enigma, between what is constant and what is transient. The key to living this dance, to live fulfilling lives, lies in how gracefully and how much understanding and compassion we can approach these inevitable transitions. When we venture into the realm of beginnings, we must start at the root level, within ourselves. As you may already be familiar, IFS proposes that each individual is essentially a mosaic of different parts or subpersonalities, where each piece owns a unique worldview and specific function. This fractal-like self-system houses parts that bubble with excitement at the prospects of new beginnings, while others instinctively, and rightly so, reinforce walls against the idea of changes and transitions due to an inherent fear of uncertainties. Navigating this profound complexity brings forth an important question. How can we steer through this internal constellation with ease and elegance? In order to answer this, let's turn to some of the principles of IFS. They teach us to regard each and every part of our internal family with respect and understanding for their unique contribution in molding our experiences and responses. The part that exuberantly welcomes beginnings, pulsating with curiosity and eagerness, reflects our innate desire to grow and exploration, and these are gifts. Simultaneously, the part that resists change, while it may seem hostile at first glance, also brings us gifts. And this part might merely be acting as a safety latch, aiming to shield us from potential harm or discomfort. It's through recognizing these parts, nurturing an awareness of their roles and motivations, we can foster an internal environment of harmony. In such a scenario, change isn't simply tolerated, it's wholeheartedly embraced, paving the way for new beginnings. On the flip side, endings are the natural counterpart to beginnings, and they come bearing their own set of challenges and gifts, for that matter. It could manifest as the culmination of a relationship, the closure of a professional engagement, or the winding down of a particular phase in your life. So how do IFS principles and parts work equip us to deal with the intrinsic complexity and emotional texture of saying goodbye, of letting go? The profound wisdom embedded in the principles and approaches of internal parts work encourages us to encounter endings with an air of curiosity and compassion, even just a drop if we can. The same introspective journey we embarked upon during the beginning phase can be replicated here, identifying those protective parts within ourselves that are reluctant or downright averse to the process of relinquishing. By pulling these parts into a light of our conscious awareness, respecting their protective instincts and acknowledging their value, we can reduce the distress often associated with endings. This not only facilitates a smoother transition, but also lays down the groundwork for healing and recuperation. In this way, even the most painful endings can become gateways to growth and transformation. So where are you in your cycle of life right now? Are you approaching a new beginning? Are you approaching an ending? Or are you somewhere in between? I want to encourage you to see if you can extend some curiosity, compassion, calmness, a sense of connectedness of our inner system is a team. We're not alone. And the outer connectedness with the systems in the world. If we can just approach our inner world and outer world, beginnings and endings, with a little more curiosity and compassion, we may be surprised at how we see those beginnings and endings, and our life may be encountered and viewed in a new light. And I know it's challenging and hard, but I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm going to welcome those parts that may not want to give it a shot, but know that we're all doing the best that we can. And so wishing you the best on that next beginning or ending or somewhere in between. That wraps up another episode of IFS Meditations and Insights. I hope you found today's episode helpful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you'd share it with anyone else who might benefit. Additionally, please leave a positive review. This helps new listeners find the podcast. If you want more wisdom and meditations, head over to my website, blog.faithfullygrowing.com. There you can find a categorized list of IFS meditations and insights, and it's completely free. And lastly, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback on the podcast. Feel free to reach out anytime by emailing me at tim@faithfullygrowing.com. Thanks again for listening and for being a part of this community. Remember to approach yourself and others with compassion. We're all doing the best we can with the tools we have. And I look forward to our next time together. And until then, take good care of yourself. Stay curious if you can, and try to welcome all the parts that you encounter on your journey.